Visit NAI.org or follow us on Twitter at NAI_news to receive additional information and updates during the event. NAIA, the true student-athlete experience. This is the National Championship.
Welcome to Kansas City, Missouri, the site of the 2016 Buffalo Funds Men's Division I Basketball National Championship. On behalf of our 250 colleges and universities and 65,000 student athletes, congratulations on your hard-fought success and achievements this season. Your hard work and commitment in the classroom and on the court have brought you here with an opportunity to win the national championship. While you are here, we strive to provide you and all of our student athletes with a national championship experience that you can take with you and remember for the rest of your lives. Again, congratulations on your great success this season and good luck in this year's championship.
Welcome to the NAIA National Championship. I'm Tevin Hopkins, Chair of the NAIA Association of Student Athletes. We represent the 65,000 student athletes who compete at more than 250 colleges and universities in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. On behalf of all NAIA student athletes, I want to congratulate you and your team on your successful season. As student athletes, it's our ultimate goal to win a national championship, to prove that we are the best of the best. Your hard work has paid off and you're here to compete at the highest level of your sport. Enjoy the experience, good luck, and have fun.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
Welcome to the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship from Kansas City, Missouri, in historic Municipal Auditorium. It's the Fab Four. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's national anthem.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by the Diane Robertson Quartet.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. This is the Fab Four. Let's take a look at the starting lineups between Mid-America Christian University and Campbellsville, Kentucky. First of all, for Campbellsville, Kentucky, D. John Allen Jordan, Ron Scart at guards, Sekou Harris at a guard, Elliott Young and Hagan Tyler for Campbellsville. For Mid-America Christian University, Malcolm Mann, Devontae Reed, Nick Tate, Ryan Miller, and Chris Reynolds. Mid-America Christian University, coached by Josh Gamblin in his first year. For Campbellsville University, coached by 16th year head coach Keith Atkins. Let's take a look at how these teams advanced to this game in this Fab Four. Campbellsville was the number 6 seed in their Liston bracket play. They tipped off against Texas Wesleyan, won that game, defeated Dillard, and they marched on. Mid-America Christian University defeated Park University. Biola, the number 1 seed in the Dewar bracket, and then beat Cumberland's Kentucky on Saturday, March 19th, to get to the Fab Four. A little bit more, 4th seed at Mid-America Christian claimed that first spot in the semifinal round. It was a 77-73 victory over number 6 seed Cumberland's Kentucky. Devontae Reed was the difference for the Evangels. The second straight game, scoring 5 straight points to break a 64-64 tie with 5:20 to play. Mid-America Christian will be making its second ever appearance in the national championship quarterfinal action. It lost to Westmont, California back in the quarterfinals in 2015. On its way to its first semifinal appearance tonight in program history. A balanced offense led Campbellsville, Kentucky past Carroll, Montana 83-67 on Saturday. Hagen Tyler led 5 players in double figures for Campbellsville with 21 points, hitting 5 of 8 from 3-point range and 7 out of 11 overall from the field. John Allen Jordan and Sekou Harris each had 16 points. Allen Jordan grabbing a game high 12 rebounds. Ron Scott also provided 13 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. This is the Fab Four. Opening game, Campbellsville University, Mid-America Christian University in game 2 tonight. The number 1 seeded overall team in this championship, Georgetown, Kentucky from Georgetown College from Georgetown, Kentucky, will face local favorite Mid-America Nazarene University from Olathe, Kansas. About 25 miles from where I'm sitting right now, downtown Kansas City at Municipal Auditorium. It was a beautiful day in Kansas City. Look forward to broadcasting both these games. Hope you enjoy them. It's been a great 79th NAIA National Championship Division I men's play. Mid-America Christian University out in their white uniforms, red numerals, red numbers. Burgundy uniform colors for Campbellsville. Silver, called that a silver number and silver lettering. Jumping up for Campbellsville will be Allen Jordan. And going up for Mid-America Christian University is Chris Reynolds, and the tip is won by Mid-America Christian University. Again, defeated Park, Biola, and Cumberland's to get to this game, looking for their 4th win and a trip to tomorrow night's finals. Reynolds along the baseline. Ball fake goes up and scores. Right over the outstretched hands of Elliott Young, and Chris Reynolds gives the Evangels the early 2-0 lead. Sekou Harris, he's had a great championship here in the first 3 games. He's got the ball out front, top of the key. Man-to-man defense here for the Evangels out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Good help side defense over to Young. In the corner, going to work as the freshman. Hagen Tyler, his shot just before the shot clock ran out, off the mark, and that starts transition. Malcolm Mann in the push. Teardrop up good, and they're going to wave it off. Offensive foul. John Allen Jordan was waiting on him. And the foul will go against Malcolm Mann. Let's take a look at that. First foul on Mann, first team foul. As we've just started things here, 19:03 to play, and that was the clearly set. Tried to avoid it, but couldn't, and got the player control foul. Over to Hagen, the right wing. Back out front to Ron Scott. He had a big quarterfinal game. To Hagen is a marksman from the 3-point range. Mid-America Christian University knows that. Pull-up jump shot inside the lane. Harris won't go. Outlet pass, and on the push, here comes Mann. Takes it to the right wing. Over to Devontae Reed. Reed to the basket. Off the glass. Actually hit the back of the rim. No good, and Allen Jordan. This is the team's 4th game in 5 days. See what kind of legs both these clubs have. Jump shot off the mark for Allen Jordan. And in the early going, Campbellsville is 0 for 3. We'll have a stoppage of play, and the player is down. Just kind of going down on his own. That might be Elliott Young for Campbellsville University. grabbing his left knee, or maybe back of his calf. He's down on his backside. Coming off the bench will be Rob Robinson. He's had a big game, big championships. Young is up, standing on both feet, getting looked after from medical. Let's take a look at the replay. It maybe shows Young limping down the court. There's Young at the top of the key, turns and just no contact from that angle on that play. No contact, but just he's going to walk to the end of the bench and get that knee or calf. We won't even try to speculate what it is. Looked after. Young has had a big series, averages 8.4 points a game, only had 2 in the quarterfinal win over Carroll, but plays an important part of the defensive end, and Rob Robinson checks in for him. With the ball is Reynolds to the basket, to the goal, point blank, couldn't hit the bunny. Had gotten position on Alan Jordan, but couldn't finish it. Back out front with it is Harris. Over to Robinson, who's a 3-point threat as well. Early in a national championship or in a tournament, plays man-to-man zone late, but both these teams are in man as Alan Jordan, because they look at fatigue factor and maybe hitting that 3. Jordan's bucket, the 17:40 mark, ties the game at 2. In the middle, Reynolds' shot won't go. Rebound forced up is Tate. He can't get it to go. On the push, Campbellsville has a chance to take the lead. Out front to Alan Jordan around the perimeter. Into the hands of Sekou Harris. 3-ball, Hagan, yes! Hagan Tyler, just a freshman, at 21 in the win over Carroll on Saturday, trying to answer and does. Devontae Reed, he had 17 in their quarterfinal win over Cumberland's 77-73. So back and forth we go. Offense starting to pick up a little bit here. 16:50 to play in the opening half. 5-4 Campbellsville. On the drive, Jordan lost his balance, but he's going to draw the foul. Campbellsville, or Alan Jordan took it along that baseline to try to get position and get it to the rack. Lost his balance, but the foul is going to be called on Chris Reynolds. His first, team foul number 2. 2-shot opportunity here for Alan Jordan, who's a 68% free throw shooter. First one up the shot line is up, and it is rattling in. Jordan's got 3. It's a 6-4 lead for Campbellsville University. This one off the mark. One-hand rebounded by Brian Miller. Outlet to man across the timeline to the left wing. Centers it the left-hand interval to the middle. 2-man game, then kicks it over to Tate for a 3. Off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, stick back, count it, and foul. Devontae Reed going up the shot line. Got the rebound, stuck it back in, and draws the foul. On Harris, his first, team foul number 1. Opportunity here for Reed to cash in and give his club a 1-point lead. Chris Reynolds is going to the bench. I don't know if he's got something on his pant. Maybe a scratch cut. They're going to have to put some tape on. Both teams will head to their bench to talk it over. Fab 4 is also going on in NAI Division I women's play. Those games are tonight as well in Independence. In fact, Mid-American Nazarene University will be playing. The men's team will be playing their second game tonight. The women are playing in the Fab 4 as well, along with 2 other members of the Heart of America Conference, a local conference here that makes up states of Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, and Kansas. Baker and Benedictine are in there as well and they'll meet. And then Pikesville, Kentucky is playing Mid-American Nazarene, the ladies, the Lady Pioneers. So back to action now, and Reynolds will just check that. Devontae Reed will have the chance to make the three-point play, and it's up and it's good. Reed's got 5, and Mid-American Christian University leads it 7-6. Alan Jordan across the timeline. Again, man-to-man defense. Pull up 3 from the left wing. Nylon. Sekou Harris, a 42% three-point shooter, just drained it from downtown, a foot beyond the arc, and it's 9-7 Campbellsville. 2-point lead for the Titans. Inside the drive, the ball's going to be rejected, but into the hands of Mid-American Christian University, and the save proves beneficial, and Devontae Reed is on fire. He had 17 in the quarterfinal. He's got 8 out of his team's first 10 points. To the basket, kicks it. Robinson, open 3, yes. Rob Robinson, the senior, can hurt you on those wings. Loves that wing jumper. He's hit a slew of them during these championships. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Let's look at the block to the shot and that last sequence of plays. On the throw-in scoring is Malcolm Mann. He's got 2. You can see Robinson hitting that 3. Then while we were away, the little alley-oop, and Mann scored. It's 12-12, 15-20 to play. Driving to the basket was Sekou Harris. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. On Nate Tate, his first. Team foul number 3. And Harris, a 76% free throw shooter, goes the line to shoot a pair. Harris right through there. Campbellsville, a 69% free throw shooting team on the season. As Harris hits them both, he's got 5, and it's 14-12. 2-point, tightly contested game, 15-14 left. 3 balls, the left wing won't go by Miller. Rebounded on the push, here comes Ron Scott. Over to Alan Jordan, who kicked it off to Robinson. He couldn't hit that 3 from the same spot he made the last one. Knocked away on a fine defensive play by Alan Jordan. That starts the break, 2-on-1. Coast to coast, contact. They'll get a foul on Nate Tate. That'll be his second. That's going to send Ron Scott to the line to shoot 2. Let's take a look at that block and then the foul coming right at you. There's the play, but a great move by Alan Jordan to swat it away, start the transition, and then the hard foul inside. So the line to shoot a pair will be Ron Scott. Scott up, good. 56% free throw shooter is all Scott is this season. Jarek Massenberg has been that 6th man off the bench for Mid-America Christian University. He'll come in and replace Jason Nwinciani. Free throw up and good. 2 points for Scott. It's a 4-point game. Biggest lead by either team at 16-12. 3 ball. On board with it and right through there. Nice way to enter the game for senior Jarek Massenberg. First time he touched the ball, he launched the 3 and drained it. That cuts that 4-point lead to a single digit. Trying to answer, top of the key, hits the back of the iron, but rebounded by Ron Scott at Campbellsville. Left-handed dribble, centers it back out to Alan Jordan, the 6'5" senior power forward. Can play just about anywhere. On the baseline, spin to the middle and kicks it to the right wing to Sekou Harris. Nice ball movement around the perimeter. Back to the downs of Harris. He'll go to the basket. Pull-up jump shot leaves it short and rebounded by Malcolm Mann. Here come the Evangels on the push. Good transition defense. Then to the basket, to the goal. Contact, nothing called, and Robinson gets the rebound. Both hands tightly around his chest with the basketball. On the push in the far left wing is Ron Scott. Back out to Alan Jordan. To Hagan, and they'll reset the offense with 10 on the shot clock, 13:25 in the game clock. The ball is Harris. Long range three. Take that. Sekou Harris has got 8, back to a 4-point margin to 19-15. Man on the attack, inside. Reynolds, puller, turnaround, jump hook, up and good. That's where you want to get the ball, deep inside the paint. Reynolds did a great job of sealing his man off. Got it, fake to the right, turned it back left and scored the missed layup. Missed the bunny was Harris. He had a lane but couldn't finish. Coast to coast, up and under, yes. Malcolm Mann, we're tied at 19. Back and forth we go. Scott, contact, and they're going to call a blocking foul inside. Scott will go to the line to shoot a deuce. Foul will be on Jarek Massenberg, his first. Team foul number 5 on Mid-America Christian University. So Scott with 2. He's got a deuce already, trying to break a 19-19 tie with 12:42. Free throw up and good. Good to see Elliott Young. Got a little tape on that left calf. He's going to come in, replacing Rob Robinson. Good to see Young back in. Maybe just a little pull. Felt a little twinge. Don't know. But he's got a support on that left calf underneath his left knee. Free throw up, no good. On the second try, 20-19. And here come the Evangelists. 2 high screens out front. Pull up 15-footer, bullseye. Man who shot 54% from the field during the season's red hot. He's got 6 on 3-for-3 shooting from the get-go. 21-20, Mid-America Christian University. 3 ball just off the mark for Hagan Tyler. He doesn't miss many of those. Pull up 15-footer, yes. Somebody better find Malcolm Mann or get your calculator out. Mann's got 8. No timeout, just a stoppage of play. Keith and Atkins had a question on that. Let's take a look at those last 2 baskets. That's just pull up. That's playground basketball there. Nobody going to guard you. Mr. Mann will just keep drilling those all night, trying to answer from the left wing. It does. Sekou Harris from downtown. We played to the 11:54 mark here in the first half, and it's a good one. Both these teams definitely have a lot of energy tonight here in the Fab 4, the first game of the Fab 4, and we are tied at 23.
Please stand and be recognized. I'd like to thank you for your generous service to our community.
Early on, Mid-America Christian 10 for 19 from the field, 2 for 4 at the line, 2 for 4 from 3. Their leading scorer, 8 for Reed, 8 for Mann. For Mid-America Christian, check that, Campbellsville, excuse me, 6 for 14 from the field, 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. That's been a real key, shooting 62.5%. I don't know if they can keep that up, or can Mid-America Christian keep up 50% shooting, as they are 2 for 4. Reed has 8, Mann has 8 for Mid-America Christian, and for Campbellsville University, Sekou Harris has 11, 3 apiece for Alan Jordan, Ron Scott, Hagan Tyler, and Rob Robinson off the bench. Mid-America Christian University has the ball. Josh Gamblin, first year, Sooner Athletic Conference, plays 42-year head coach Willie Colley, who got this Evangelist program to 813 career victories. Nice start for Coach Gamblin. Foul out front will be on Ron Scott, his first. Team foul number 2 at the 11:44 mark. Just the second team foul, 5 for Mid-America Christian University. So Reed will throw it in to Reynolds, back to Reed. Top of the key. In the corner, Mann's red hot, continues it. Malcolm Mann is on fire. 5 for 5 from the field. 10 points. On the drive, teardrop, in and out. No good. Reynolds gets the rebound. And then stolen by Alan Jordan to the basket. Draws contact off the glass, can't get it to go. The Vandals fell asleep. Alan Jordan didn't. Got the pick, got the steal, and draws the foul on Reynolds, his second, team foul number 6. And Alan Jordan, a 68% free throw shooter, will go to the line to shoot a deuce. Up next, following this game, Georgetown, Kentucky, the #1 overall seed, against local favorite MNU, Mid-American Nazarene University out of Olathe. Young will check out. Back in for Campbellsville will be Hagen Tyler. See how Young does with that tape job on that left calf, rubbing it a little bit, getting a little look from the trainer as he heads to the bench. Second one by Alan Jordan. Up and yeah. Kind of bounced around like a ping pong ball and went in. 25 apiece. 11-10 to play here in the opening half. Xavier Seaton is in the game, number 24 from Mid-American Christian University. 16 on the shot clock. An early shot won't go up by Brian Miller. Need to find where Mr. Mann is. Just keep feeding him the rock. Alan Jordan forced it up with the left hand in traffic. It wouldn't go, and Mann's got the rebound. Mann on the push, gets it knocked away, stolen. And then stolen right back. Kept alive, thrown underneath the basket. Let's see if that touched a Mid-American Christian University player who it dove for, and I think it did. That touched Brian Miller as he's laying on his front side, on his belly, on the baseline, and it ricochets out of bounds along the baseline. It'll stay with Campbellsville in a 25-25 tie. Mark Miller here from Municipal Auditorium. Glad you're with us for Fab 4, the NAIA Division I Men's National Championships. Front with it is Sekou Harris. He's got 11. Ron Scott crossover, kicks it in the corner. Robinson, 3, money. Rob Robinson, set up, set play. Dish kicked, he lives around the three-point arc and dropped it in. 28-25, Campbellsville. There's Mann. Kicks it off. Three-pointer on the way and up and good by Brian Miller. Miller's got 3. 6 for 9 from beyond the arc of Campbellsville. 3 for 6 for Mid-American Christian University. Both these teams have come out and shot the ball well with 9:50 to play. First half tied at 28. Alan Jordan nearly loses it. Back to Hagen. Open 3. Scott! This one hits the back of the rim, but Robinson runs down the offensive rebound. Gets in the hands of Harris, and they'll reset their offense with a fresh shot clock. Now down to 22. 9:35 in the game clock. Going to work is Harris. Pass inside. We'll have a kick ball. Tried to feed it inside to Alan Jordan, who had position inside the block off the left lower in the lane off the left block. It was kicked away. It's a violation. It'll stay with Campbellsville University. Scott will inbound it underneath the basket. Both teams have been man-to-man from the get-go. Fast-paced first half action here. Alan Jordan around the perimeter. Over to Hagen to Robinson. Robinson looks to go to work. Back out to Alan Jordan. In turn to Sekou Harris. Harris crossover to the goal. Nice bounce pass behind the back. Yes! What a feed by Harris. Alan Jordan's got 7 along the baseline. Open 3. Bingo! Devontae Reed. Both teams are answering each other. 31-30 will have a push foul. Let's look at the jam cam on that dunk and watch the pass by Harris.
Team 7.
We'll try to get that to you. It was pretty. Nice move by Sekou Harris. dribbling to his right, threw a behind the back bounce pass. Alan Jordan knew it was coming, picked it up and slammed it home. Even 9 to go, first half, 31-30. Brian Miller picked up the foul, his first, team foul number 7 on Mid-America Christian University. To the line is Scott. Free throw in the 1-and-1. Bounced around and went in. He's got 4. Back tied at 31. This game has gone back and forth. Biggest lead by either team has been 4, and that was by Campbellsville. Second free throw hits the front of the iron. Hauled down by Xavier Seat, the junior. Pull-up jump shot, left wing, won't go. Tip try no good. Young tapped it out to his teammate, Hagen Tyler. 31 up, 8:39 to play in the opening half. Off the mesh and then stolen. Inside, up and good. Sekou Harris having an outstanding championship. He's got 13, 33-31, reverse layup, up and good. Devontae Reed. Whatever you can do, I can match it. That's been the motto right now in this game. Nobody can get a lead on the drive. Kicks it off, going to work is Scott to the basket. And it last touched by Scott. It'll go back over to Mid-America Christian University with 8:09 to play. Good first half of play in this Fab 4 opening round game tonight. There goes Reed to the basket, and he's going to get fouled by Young. Call a blocking foul on junior Elliott Young. His first. Team foul number 3. We'll take a look at the last basket. Little move, just beat his man to the paint. You can't get beat to the house, especially off the wing. Got to get some help side defense. Free throw up, and the 2-shot foul rolls out for Reed. There's a 78% free throw shooter. He's got 13 here in the first half at 17 in the win over Cumberland's 4-point win on Saturday in the quarterfinals. Reed, second opportunity, and right through there. It's been the Reed Man Show. They've got 24 out of 34 for the Evangels. Harris up the court. Back over to Hagen Tyler. He is open when he crosses the midcourt line for that 3-point shot. Contested jump shot. It's the right side of the rebound, and ripping down the rebound is Brian Miller. Miller on the push for the Evangels. Extra pass. Back out to the wing. 3-ball on the way, yes. Xavier Seat, he gets into the scoring column, and it's a 4-point lead for Mid-America Christian, their biggest lead of the game at the 7:22 mark. Alan Jordan hadn't touched the ball lately inside, kind of gone away from number 1. Need to be able to find him in this offense. Sekou Harris goes to work, kicks in the corner, forced up a 3-ball, hits the back of the rim, fights the boards into the hands of Miller. Here come the Evangels on the push. Spin move inside. Ball fake. Crossover to the basket. Yes. Well done, Mr. Miller. He's got 5. At timeout, Keith Atkins. Little mini run here. 6-0 run for Mid-America Christian. Biggest lead, 39-33. Take a look at the last 2 baskets for the Evangels. Nice ball move. Kick to the corner, back to the wing, no help, and bingo, 3-point land. And watch this move. Fake, protecting the ball with his body. Remember, it's arm, body to the ball as you protect the ball off the glass, up and good. .650 left here in the opening half. Fast-paced, well played, shooting the ball extremely well is Mid-America Christian at 59.3%, 5 for 8 from beyond the arc at 62%. Out of the timeout. See what the Tigers come up with, and I alluded to this a little bit earlier. The ball had not been finding John Allen Jordan, and I think that was pointed out by 16th year head coach Keith Atkins. Out of the timeout, Allen Jordan gets the ball, scores it 39-35. To the basket, kicked in the corner, Miller open three, bullseye. Right now, Campbellsville, if you're rooting for the Tigers, needs to withstand this barrage. Mid-America Christian continues to shoot like this. It's going to be a tough team to catch. Nearly stolen and then knocked out of bounds by Miller. Right now, the Evangelists from Oklahoma City are active on both ends of the basket. The offensive and the defensive side. There's the dribble drive, kick to the corner. Nothing but nylon from Miller. With the ball is Harris, trying to settle his team down. Campbellsville trails by 7. In the corner, Robinson for 3. This one rattles out. Rebounded by Mann. He's still 5 for 5 from the field. Pull up 3, Miller feeling it. Brian Miller on fire. 11 to Keith Atkins. Talking to his players as they come off the court. Right now, you've got to find the shooters. Take a look at that replay. That's rhythm shooting. Catch up the middle of the shot line. Bang! And that's what Brian Miller has been doing. This torrid shooting, 7 for 10 from beyond the arc. 18 to 29. And what has been a tight game has ballooned to a 10-point lead at 45-35. $65,000 student athletes, 250 college campuses, 23 national championship events, $500 million in athletic aid. Get in the game today at playnaia.org. Let's take a look at Malcolm Mann. The only thing he's done is 5 for 5 shooting. Show you some of his highlights. Crossover to the basket, good. To the basket, driving to the basket, you name it. He's been on fire. Miller's 4 for 6. I'll give you one more highlight here. There's a difference between a shooter and a scorer. Anybody can throw up the ball. Anybody can shoot it up there. These guys at this level, in this Fab 4, are scorers. And right now, on defense, you need to know, if you're rooting for the Tigers, where these scores are, because you're about ready to send out an SOS. Okay? You need some help on the defensive end of the court here in the Tigers. They're a good ball club. They will figure it out here, and they'll need to. Move inside again. Like getting it to Allen Jordan. He's a force inside. Couldn't get the left-hand shot in the baseline to go. And here comes MACU. Miller again. This one hits the front lip and slammed in. Xavier Seton. Everybody looked. Nobody found Seton. And he just caught it and slammed it in. It's a 12-point game. This game is being decided right now. Scott back to Robinson. Allen Jordan. Nice pass inside, but not being able to handle it was Robinson. Great feed by Allen Jordan. Let's take a look at that last bucket from the slam cam. Shot's going to hit front lip and bounce straight out. Soft rim. Hit the backboard and then bang. Finishing it and then on fire. Jerry Massenberg. Scoring the ball is contagious. And right now it is contagious for Mid-America Christian University. They are blistering the nets at 62.5%. Allen Jordan's shot no good, but he draws the foul. Let's take a look at this last three-pointer. Right there. Guard came out to contest. Maskenberg put it up and in. 19-2 run here. 50-35. The foul was on Maskenberg. Free throw up and good by Alan Jordan. What you wanted to do here for the Tigers for the next 4 minutes and 19 seconds, hang in there. Try to get it under 10. Try to get it to single digits. Alan Jordan's got 11. Devontae Moore getting ready to check in. Give Maskenberg a break with those 2 fouls. Again, it's been not a lot of fouls called in this game. I had some on Saturday. There were 40, 50 fouls called. Only 3 on Mid-America, 8 on Campbellsville. Going to work inside, wrap around, yes! Reed's got 16. Ball fake, kicked it back out. Good movement of the ball. Back into the hands of Sekou Harris. He'll direct traffic, 15 on the shot clock. Shot clock has not played a bit of importance in this game. Alan Jordan gets a strip. Reach in, that's going to go against Moore, his first. Team foul number 8 on, check that, team foul number 9 on Mid-America Christian University. Campbellsville has 3. There's the drive. Good defense, but again, could not close out the baseline. Alan Jordan couldn't, and it burned him. You never want to dribble to the baseline and stop. You want to attack it from the baseline, and that's exactly what Reed did. He was able to turn the corner, then use the basket to shield the shot. Up and good. Alan Jordan's free throw up and good. He's got 12. Sekou Harris has 13. 4 players have scored here for the Tigers. 3:43 to play. 52-38 in favor of MACU. Alan Jordan's free throw up and good. The senior, 6'5" forward. 13-point lead. Mann's got it. Still sitting on 5 for 5. He's been a distributor. Over to Moore. They'll run a weave out front to Reed. Reed to the basket. Pushes off. Pulls up. 10-footer. Way off the mark. Air ball. And rebounded by Ron Scott. Scott. Right front court. Kicks it to Robinson. Back out to Sekou Harris to Scott. They'll run a weave out front. Gets it to Alan Jordan. Looks for a double team there. Jordan open to the top of the key. Open 3. Bullseye. Ron Scott with 7. That's a big bucket. 3 minutes right now to play here in the first half. 52-42. Favor of Mid-America Christian University in a high-scoring Fab 4 opening game here. Moore's got it. Back out front. Kicks it over to Reed in the right wing. Picked up there by Tyler. To Miller. Moore will take that 3. Won't go, and rebounded by Sekou Harris. Moore just checked in the game. Harris coast to coast. Back out front to Scott. Corner, Tyler, big 3. This one won't go, and rebounded by Miller. That would have been a big one. It would have cut it to a 7-point game with 2:24 to play. And Mid-America Christian wants a timeout. I think that's a good timeout by Josh Gamblin. 52-42, 2:21 to play. Coming up in our second game, number 1 seed overall, Georgetown, Kentucky, in a big second half, defeated William Penn 99-80, and they'll match up against Mid-America Nazarene University 95-82. Little highlights on that 3-ball, and it has been all. There's a great move inside by Brian Miller. 3 in double figures. Devontae Reed with 16, Brian Miller with 11, and Malcolm Mann with 10 for the Evangels. 13 for Alan Jordan for Campbellsville, 13 for Sekou Harris. Was a 15-point game after that 19-2 run. It's now a 10-point game with Mid-America Christian University having the basketball. Up 52-42. In the corner to Reed. Reed picked up by Tyler. Haven't seen Elliott Young. Shot won't go. Moore gets the offensive rebound. Goes up and under. Can't get it to go, but they're going to call a reach-in foul. Moore coming off the bench gets a big offensive rebound. Foul go against Alan Jordan, his first team to foul number 4, but it's a shooting foul.
Alan Jordan is first. It's the team's 4th. Monty Moore, 2 shots.
Moore's free throw up and good. Moore's first point of the game. Beautiful day here in Kansas City. Temperature in the 60s, but if you suffer from allergies, some of us do, like the broadcaster is tonight. Bear with me. We will get through it together. Second one here by Moore. Up, and this one rattles out. Rolled around the rim, just wouldn't go down. As we hit the 2-minute mark. First half, 53-42. Again, trying to get it to single digits. A bucket will do that. Nice play inside, posting up Alan Jordan. He's the go-to guy because he has an opportunity to get fouled with his size and strength inside. This will stay with Campbellsville, and inbound will be Scott underneath the basket. Needs to get rid of it. Throws it deep into backcourt to Alan Jordan. Hands it over to Sekou Harris. He'll walk it up with the left hand. To Scott. Back over to Hagen Tyler. Might be time for a Tyler 3-ball. He's had a bunch of. Alan Jordan moves to the basket. Contact, nothing called. He couldn't hit the left-hander. Jarek Warren's in. Kicks it over the left wing. Shot won't go by Xavier Seaton, but they're going to get over the back. And that'll result in free throws, and in fact, it will result in a double bonus. Foul will go against Reed, his first, but team foul number 10 with 1:29 left in the opening half. Campbellsville University will have a chance to shoot 2 free throws in the hands of freshman Hagen Tyler, who's a 77% free throw shooter. Makes them both. It's a 9-point game. Up and good. Second opportunity for Tyler. Good. Was 15 down to 9. Still time for Campbellsville to get a couple more possessions, maybe try to cut in this lead even more. With the basketball is Warren. Kicks over to the left wing to Reed. Back out to Brian Miller. Those defenders are coming a little bit farther out in the perimeter. Push off, they're going to get an offensive foul. Good defensive positioning for Alan Jordan. Got the right arm as Reed was dribbling with his left hand. Pushed off on his right with his right arm, and that's a player control non-shooting foul, but the second foul on Reed here in the first half. With the ball is Scott. Three-pointer gets us to a 7-point game. There's Tyler. Oh, hit the front of the rim, but wouldn't go down. Rebounded by Reed. 42 seconds, 26 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock, excuse me. Warren's got it out front. Get man-to-man for both of these clubs. Warren on the switch to Robinson. Lost control of it. In their corner, Reed. Maybe trying to go in ISO with Alan Jordan. Reed to the basket. Turnaround jump shot. Yes. Great move by Devontae Reed. Back out to 11-point game. 55-44. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds to the basket. Scott kicks it off. Harris. Scott's 3 won't go. Rebounded by Reed. And we're at halftime. A half for Mid-America Christian University shot a blistering 57.9%, and they lead at 55-44. As you see some of the highlights here as we go to break. On fire, 55 points at halftime. Campbellsville will have to put together a defense that slows this Evangels team down. You're listening to a live broadcast of the Buffalo Fun's NAI Division I Men's Basketball National Championship, the Fab Four from Kansas City, Missouri. Second half action straight ahead. Mark Miller from Municipal Auditorium.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
My name is Marcus Walker. I was All-State, won a state championship, a high school All-American, and played college and pro ball. I played because I love the game. I grind to be the best. I sweat because I put in work. I'm strong because I believe. When I want to bring it before game time, I come to the house that college basketball built, the CBE. No matter your skill, take it to another level. Elevate your game right here at the College Basketball Experience at Sprint Center.
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Let's take a trip to the edge of the night to put our footprints all over the world. Leaving footprints all over the world.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
Let's take a trip to the edge of the night to put our footprints all over the world. Leaving footprints all over the world.
Well, I mean, there's different types of tomatoes. You're going to have the type that goes.
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
My name is Marcus Walker. I was All-State, won a state championship, a high school All-American, and played college and pro ball. I played because I love the game. I grind to be the best. I sweat because I put in work. I'm strong because I believe. When I want to bring it before game time, I come to the house that college basketball built, the CBE. No matter your skill, take it to another level. Elevate your game right here at the College Basketball Experience at Sprint Center.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
Suffered many unusual injuries. The doctors gave us less than 5% survival. Scott Nutman survived and has dedicated his life to helping other veterans by volunteering with many non-profit organizations, including the VFW. Please welcome retired Army Sergeant Scott Stevenson.
halftime of game one of the Fab Four, the men's NAIA Division I Men's National Championship, and Mid-America Christian University of Oklahoma City leads Campbellsville University of Campbellsville, Kentucky, 55-42. I'm Mark Miller from historic Municipal Auditorium. And I tell you, the Evangels from MACU on fire, baby. 22 of 38 from the field, 8 for 15 from beyond the arc. Just 3 of 5 free throws, leading Mid-America Christian University in scoring. Devontae Reed with 18, 11 for Brian Miller, 10 for Malcolm Mann. Campbellsville University, 11 for 31, 7 for 17, which is very respectable from beyond the arc. Free throws have kept Campbellsville University in this game. Rebounds have been doubled up by MACU, by the way. Allen Jordan, John Allen Jordan leads the team with 13. Sekou with Harris with 13. And here's some highlights of the first half. America Christian University leads at 55-44. Campbellsville will have it to start the second half. Starters for Campbellsville will be Allen Jordan, Elliott Young, Ron Scott, Sekou Harris, Hagan Tyler. For Mid-America Christian University, Nate Tate, Devontae Reed, Brian Miller, Chris Reynolds, and Malcolm Mann. Mann was 5 for 5 from shooting. He's got 10 points, and that's the difference. Turnovers, only 2 on Campbellsville, 5 on Mid-America Christian University. But right now, the defensive, the board work, the Evangels from Oklahoma City have doubled up Campbellsville 26-13 and then just on fire. So Campbellsville still in the conversation as we start second half play. Glad you're with us. First of 2 here in the Fab Four. Allen Jordan gets his shot rejected. Inside, goes back to work. And they're going to call a foul. And that's on Reynolds. That's his third. Move inside. Triple team goes up. They're going to call the foul. It was on the floor. Again, Elliott Young. Looks like he'll check out again. We just don't know the severity of that left calf injury. Happened early in the game, just running down the court, grabbed that calf, went down, laid back on his backside, and we just don't know the severity as Allen Jordan puts it up and in. He's got 15. Might be the knee, might be the calf. We don't know. We're not going to speculate. Just sad to see that young man on the sideline, but as you can see, clapping, cheering on his teammates here. Pull-up jumper inside the paint won't go. Offensive rebound, stick back. Won't go, but good effort inside. Massenburg is checked in the lineup now for, actually got the start for Oklahoma City. There were 3 Campbellsville players around that ball, but Allen Jordan picks up the foul, his first, team foul number 1 in the second half. Free throw up and good by Massenburg. He's got 7. Again, the board work has been sensational. Really hitting the boards is Mid-America Christian University. Allen Jordan gets the missed free throw. Outlet to Scott. Winner gets the winner of Georgetown, Kentucky, and local favorite Mid-America Nazarene University. Could be a lot of Pioneer fans here, though the ladies for Mid-American Nazarene University are playing in the women's Final Four in Independence, Missouri, not too far from here. Robinson's three won't go from the deep corner. And on the push, here comes Devontae Reed. Hands it off Miller, top of the key. Bingo! Brian Miller up and good, and then we'll take a look at that last basket. There's the three, but they're going to get an off-ball foul on Nate Tate, his third, team foul number 2. That came after the three ball had already gone in for Miller. He's got 14. Devontae Reed leads the Evangels with 18. 59-46. Big first 5 minutes here. Robinson to the basket, to the goal again. Beat his defender along the baseline. Put it up and in. Robinson's got 8. 2-pointer and 2 3-pointers in the first half. Massenberg on the right wing. Kicks it to Mann. He hasn't missed yet. This one he does. His first miss off the rim. Ran down by Ron Scott on the defensive rebound. Scott sets up shot. Gives it to Sekou Harris. Over to Robinson. That's a big shot for 3 and bullseye. Robinson. He's got 11. Little noise here for Campbellsville University. Making some noise. They've cut it to 59-51. One thing we've seen in this championships and the games I've done, no lead is safe. And they're going to call a touch foul inside on the drive to the basket by Reed. Go against Hagen Tyler, his first. Team foul number 2. Into the line to shoot a pair will be Devontae Reed.
Devontae Reed, 2 shots.
Reed up and good. Reed leads all scorers with 19. 17:41 to play. Still a ton of time, a 9-point lead. Winner goes to the national championship game tomorrow. 7 o'clock tip-off Central Standard Time. Free throw up and good. He's got 20, that being Devontae Reed, the junior. With the ball is Scott, top of the key. Crossover dribble to the basket, to the goal. Pump fake inside. Oh, rimmed around, it wouldn't go down. Rebounded by Nate Tate. Down the court, thought about a 3. Reed pulls it back down. Kicks it in the corner to Brian Miller. Skip pass, top of the key to Mann. Back over to Massenberg, to the basket, draws contact. They're going to call the foul inside. Didn't know if Massenberg lost his the control as he was going down to the floor or not, but they're going to call the foul. There's the last drive here, and the foul will go against Hagen Tyler, his second. Team foul number 3. Free throw up and good. Eight points from Massenberg, where free throws kept Campbellsville in the conversation in the first half. Second half, Mid-America Christian University is making a living at the free throw line. Massenberg's got 9. Tyler nearly threw it away. Alan Jordan gets it back. Crossover to the basket, to the goal with the right hand, and yes. Dijon. Alan Jordan's got 17. In a hurry is Mann. Back out to Miller. With the basketball, long range 3, bullseye. Nate Tate. He hits his first points of the game, a 3-pointer. 10 for 17 from the arc. The drive to the basket won't go. Tate gets a rebound. That starts transition. 3-on-3. Tate crossover to the top of the key. Goes back inside. Shot won't go. Gets his own offensive rebound. Up and under. No good. Fight for the board. Alan Jordan has it. Falls to the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball. Position arrow will favor Mid-America Christian University. Take a look at that last basket. On replay here. Again, hands down, shoot the ball. 1-4 spread on the out of bounds underneath the basket. We're going to have a timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Keith Atkins. Both teams now with 4 timeouts left.
Timeout, Campbellsville. The Kansas City Star number 2, Kansas was not ranked.
There's There's the ball fake, up and under, at least a little bit short. Ball, players go diving for it, a little bit of a scrum, rugby scrum, diving for it, but it's a nice call as both players had possession of the ball as they went diving to the baseline. They'll wipe up the perspiration along the floor. Get a good crowd on hand tonight here for this Fab Four. 2 games away, 2 winners meet tomorrow night for the national championship. Game 2 tonight, Georgetown, Kentucky, the #1 seed overall, trying to win their national championship they won back in 2013. 16:34 to play, 66-53. MACU has it underneath their basket. In the corner, Massenberg back out front to Mann. Trying to get Tate open along the baseline. Then swings it to Miller. Thought about it, turn around off the catch and looking to maybe catch and shoot the basketball. Tate's got it, he gets it knocked away, and this is going to be last touch by Tate. Turnover goes against Mid-America Christian University, and now Campbellsville has a chance to try to cut into this lead. It was 11 at halftime. It stands at 13. We played 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the second half. Sekou Harris in the left wing. To the dribble, to the kick to Scott. He'll tack the paint, up and under, needs to get rid of it, throws it back out to Tyler. 14 on the shot clock, 16 minutes on the game clock. Tyler, open 3. Shot that, I think, a little sooner than he wanted to, and Tate gets the rebound. He'll push it up. To Mann, kick the corner, open 3, yes. Devontae Reed is in his own universe tonight, and there's nobody there guarding him. Devontae Reed is on fire, and that's an understatement. Alan Jordan's shot, air ball. On the push, Mann gets a strip from behind, and that saved a bucket as Tyler's able to get a hand on it. Let's take a look at that last basket. Here comes Tate. Spin move. Kicked it to a teammate who found Reed in the corner. The shooters are just around the perimeter. Everything's dribble drive, then tipped away. Tyler's got it. One-on-one. Crossover layup. Oh, no! Crawled in. Looks like he might have had enough English on it to get in, but they're going to call the foul on Massenberg. His third. Team foul number 3. Let's take a look at that. Defensive play by Tyler. He gets the steal. Gets hit on the way to the basket. Still nearly had enough. Minnesota Fats, great pool player, great slop artist, shooting pool. Put a little English on it, but just couldn't get it in, but he hits a free throw. That's old school. Willie Moscone, Minnesota Fats. Hey, you could use some English on the pool table. Tyler puts them both in. He's got 7. 69-55. Once was a 16 to a 14-point lead with 15-15 to play in the second half. Still tied. Campbellsville needs stops. The basket and a foul. And just again, an explosive play by Devontae Reed. Has been a tough matchup. And that's John Allen Jordan. That's his 3rd foul. Team foul number 4 on the Tigers.
2 shots.
Reed hasn't missed much. He missed the first of 2. Reed 7 for 11, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, 4 for 6 at the line, 5 boards and 3 assists, a couple of turnovers. This one missed them both. Surprise, surprise. Outlet, here comes Ron Scott. Top of the key. Over to Sekou Harris. Goes to the basket, nearly gets a strip, gets it back. There's Robinson for 3. Rattles around and would not go. Fight for the loose ball. And timeout and a good hustle play by Alan Jordan. 50-50 ball goes the way of Alan Jordan. A nice hustle play. Gives his team another opportunity with 14:52 to play. Well, the phrase student athlete has a great. We've got to. Let's take a look at Mr. Robinson. He's really got range. He's been hitting those three-point shots. This is the third time I've had the privilege to do Campbellsville, the play-by-play, but Robinson can beat you inside the arc on the drive, and he can do that a lot. Loves that left wing to the left-hander, and sealed it in and cranked in a three. Well, the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Join 65,000 others who feel the same way. You'll never run out of room to grow on the court, track, field, in the classroom, and as a person. Learn more at NAIA.org. Young lady came out, little timeout exhibition out in front, trying to hit a layup, free throw, and drained a three. Pretty good shooting, 3 for 3. That's what we've seen in this game with these teams getting it done. Campbellsville just not quite as good right now from outside as Mid-America Christian, 25 of 45, 11 for 18 from beyond the arc, 15 of 42 for Campbellsville, 8 for 21 from beyond the arc. So after the timeout, Campbellsville will have it underneath their basket. Into Harris. Back to Scott. They'll reset the offense, trailing by 14 with 14:45 to play. This game was 34-33, and then Mid-America Christian went on a run. Alan Jordan thought he might have been shooting on that, but the foul is going to be called on Brian Miller, his second team foul, number 4. Miller, Alan Jordan's trying to sell it to the official. Nice smile on his face, points at him, said, "I thought I was going up the shot line." But to no avail. Tigers have it. Crossover by Harris. He's got it back in the left wing. Again, we haven't seen Elliott Young. Don't know what type of injury to that lower leg or knee. He's tried to play, but has not been able to stay on the court for very many minutes. And then we'll have a reach-in foul on Massenberg, and that'll be his 4th. Team foul number 5. Occurs 15 feet from the basket. And that gets Devontae Reed right back in the game for Keith Atkins in his. Check that for Josh Gamblin in his first year as head coach for the Evangelists. Up and good by Alan Jordan. He's got 19. Leads Campbellsville in scoring. Averages 17 a game. Had 16 to win over Carroll in the quarterfinals on Saturday. Back to a 12-point game. We've hit 14 minutes. But Nate Tate just knocked in another 3. Getting electrified shooting here. Scott's got it. Dribble drive, kicks it over to Hagen Taylor, the freshman. He'll take an NBA 3, way off the mark at the backboard first. Rebounded by Malcolm Mann. To Tate, to the basket, to the rim, off the glass, no good. Fight for the board, still loose. It's going to be last touch by Campbellsville. It will stay with MACU. From the Sooner Athletic Conference in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Leading by 15. That's been pretty much the margin here for most of the second half. Once they got that lead on a 19-2 run in the midst of the first half, it has stayed that way. Inside to Reed, he gets it stripped away, and it'll be last touched by Alan Jordan. Coming up next, Georgetown, Kentucky, Mid-America Nazarene University. The Tigers against the Pioneers. Game 2 of the Fab Four tonight. Into Xavier Seaton. Around the corner, pull up, man. It's a little hard off the rim. Robinson rips down the rebound. Outlet to Harris and across the midcourt stripe. Here come the Tigers. Robinson to the basket, up and under, pretty move. Rob Robinson, the little package we had for you a couple of minutes ago, shows the ability of Robinson inside and outside. Tate at the top of the key. His pass knocked away and then stolen. Allen Jordan got a hand on it. Tyler was able to scoop it up. To the basket, to the rim, yes! Ron Scott. Little jump move as he split two defenders. A 4-0 run. It's an 11-point game. To the basket, to the rim, no good. Tip try up and good. Devontae Reed with 25 points now. He gets the courtesy tip on the miss. It's 74-61. One thing MACU has done is they've matched any kind of run Campbellsville has done, and then Harris puts in, he's got 15. Campbellsville is on one of those kind of runs right now. Man to the basket. Brian Miller, step back, gets this knocked away and stripped on. Great defensive play by Scott to Sekou Harris. Tigers maybe making a run here. Robinson in the left wing. Hands it back to Scott. Centers the basketball between the rim. Rings and gives it to Harris. Shot up, but they'll call the foul on the floor. No continuation on that play. Foul on Nate Tate, that's his fourth. Take a look at those last two baskets. Shielding the basketball on the drive, but then Reed went in and tipped it up and in. And then the great move inside to split two defenders by Sekou Harris. $11:57 to play here in the second half. It's Mid-America Christian University 74, Campbellsville University 63. An entertaining game, 55-44 at halftime. And these teams have pretty much kept that pace up in the second half as well. Again, in our second game, Georgetown, Kentucky, the overall #1 seed, and a team that's been #1 seeded has not won this tournament for a long time. In fact, this will be the 8th consecutive year that there will be a new champion in the NAIA Men's Division I play. Georgetown got past William Penn 99-80, outscoring the Statesmen 59-38 in the second half, shooting a blistering 18 for 34. Noah Cottrell, what a tournament he's had. He scored 26, 23 of those coming in the second half, hitting 4 7 3-pointers. Then the #3 seed, Mid-America Nazarene, earned its second semifinal berth in the last 3 seasons. The 95-82 victory over 5th seeded Our Lady of the Lake, Texas. Jonas Page led all scorers with 24. That's coming up next. A lot of basketball coming your way here on a Monday night in Kansas City. Hope you're enjoying it. 11:57 to play. Campbellsville will have it underneath their basket. Right into Allen Jordan off the glass. With the right hand, overshot the basket. Use that left hand, partner. Couldn't put it in, but then an errant pass down the court, and the fast break will turn the ball right back over to Campbellsville University. Boy, you gotta like this senior Allen Jordan. He gets it inside the paint. He is all business. Demanded the basketball. They'll try to go to #1 again. Elliott Young is checked back in on the left, up and good. The speed of Ron Scott. He's got 11. 9-point game. Closest that the Tigers have been. Do they have a run? They're on a mini run now. Do they have enough to climb the mountain? The ball is Reynolds. Back to the basket. Goes to work on Young. Jump hook. Rattle in and out. Fight with the ball, and it's going to be last touched by Brian Miller. Point-blank opportunity. Couldn't get it to go down. Reynolds, as he talks with his teammate, Xavier Seaton, is across the midcourt stripe. Here comes Scott. High screen for Jordan. Looking pick and roll there. Going to work is Scott. Kicks it off to Harris. On the drive to the basket. Count it. Sekou Harris is 17. And the scoreboard is changing right in front of us. It's a 7-point lead. Jump shot no good. Taken down by Scott. Here come the Tigers on the push. Young back to Scott. To Harris. Harris to the basket. Draws contact. Count it! And he's fouled! They're going to call the blocking foul inside against Brian Miller, his third, team foul number 7, and Sekou Harris. The senior says, I want to play tomorrow night. He's got 19, looking for 20. There's the drive, getting to the basket, getting to the rim. Easiest shots, that wasn't easy, but that's where you want to shoot, and then that last off balance where he drew contact, put it up and in, and we can get ourselves a 4-point game here. The tide is changing. Free throw up, yes. Harris has got 20. 74-70. It's a 17-5 run. Campbellsville got dealt a 19-2 run on the opposite end of that in the first half. They've dealt one back here. 17-5 run, 10:25 to play. Reed, jump shot, won't go. Fight for the boards, and Young gets it. Ricocheted off the hands of Robinson. There's the kick to the corner. Robinson thought about a three. Gives it to Harris. Goes to work, up and under. Yes! Right now, the interior defense for Mid-America Christian University has disappeared. And Campbellsville is attacking and scoring, and we've got a 2-point game. 10:07 to play. How about that move? That got me out of my seat here, baby. Sekou Harris on what a move. And it's 74-72 with 10:07 to play. Make sure to check out the NAIA National Championship news by visiting the official home of the NAIA at www.naia.org. You want a championship we've had here. It's down to the Fab Four. You see by the play and the skill of these two fine teams why they have won 3 games and given themselves an opportunity to be on the doorstep of a national championship game. Game of runs. To tell your teams they've got to be able to survive because it isn't always going to be 70 and sunny. And right now it's not definitely. It's storm clouds are brewing over MACU. So let's see what the Evangelists can do here. 10:05 to play, up by 2. Was 18 at one time here in the second half. Going to work as Reed, and they're going to get a pushing foul on Robinson. I think that's going to be called before the shot. His first. Team foul number 5. It's a non-shooting foul. It'll stay underneath the basket. And Seton will throw it in bounds in a 1-4 spread look. Gives it over to Reynolds. Back out front to Mann. Set 3 for Miller, leaves it short. Devontae Reed gets the rebound. And he's going to be fouled by Elliott Young. Young's second, team foul number 6, but this is a 2-shot opportunity. Two shots here for Reed. It's a 78% free throw shooter, up and good. Reed with 26. Reed 5 for 8 from the line. And this one's missed. Rebounded by Alan Jordan. 3-point, 1-possession game. 3 ball, we've got a tie game. 9:43 to play in the second half. There's been Sekou Harris. And gets it knocked away. Jordan gets it back and scores. Loose ball. Alan Jordan picked it up and scored. It's a 1-point game, 75-74. And then the pass is going to be almost stolen by Jordan. Gets it down to Reynolds. Inside to Miller. Tip shot won't go. Tip try on the rebound into the hands of Robinson. Nothing falling here for MACU. Harris across the timeline with the left-handed dribble. Picked up out front by Mann, about 5 feet in front of us. Crossover. Looking for help. Over to Scott, thought about a 3. Looking for a better shot. Alan Jordan going to work. Spin move. Draws contact. Eats it back. Shot goes up and won't go. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. Rejected. But they're going to be a foul to the body. And that's going to go against Chris Reynolds. And that's going to be his. Check that. Be on Reed, his third, not Reynolds. So Reynolds and Reed both have 3. Take a look at that last play. This is work. This is hard work. Getting that offensive rebound, and that's what Alan Jordan does. He's got 2 shots. Hits them both, and they take the lead. Free throw up and good. 22 for Alan Jordan, who is 8 for 9 from the free throw line, 7 for 15 from the field. Massenberg will check back in with his 4th foul, with 4 fouls, replacing Brian Miller. Chance for Campbellsville University to take the lead. Free throw up, yes. So the Tigers have climbed the mountain. They got over it. Can they hang on here with 8:54 to play? It's an 18-point margin in the second half. Alan Jordan will come out of the game. Elliott Young back in. So is Hagen Tyler. There's Mann. It's hot early. Hasn't shot a lot since then. Back over to Reed. Reed, pull out 3 off the side of the rim, and Elliott Young goes up and hauls down a defensive rebound. Going to work is Harris. Kicks it off. Robinson for 3. Leaves it a little bit short, but Young knocked it off the hands of a good hustle play off the hands of Xavier Seaton. You know, Young is struggling. He's hurt, but he went down, got on the floor, and knocked it off a defender's hand and gave his team another opportunity. Scotland bounces it back out to Young. To Harris, and the Tigers will reset with 8:20 left here in the second half. Top of the key is Harris. Gets it knocked away, gets it back to Scott. Scott to Young. He'll take that 3 ball, busted. Elliott Young, his first points of the game. Couldn't have come at a more important time. 79-75. Jump shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Mid-America Christian University. Into Massenberg. To Reynolds. Back to the basket. Goes to the basket. Off the glass. Will get it to go, but he draws the foul. Take a look at that last bucket on the other end of the court by Campbellsville. There's Scott right there to Elliott Young, up and good. The foul was on Harris, his second. Team foul number 7, but this is a 2-shot opportunity. The line to shoot. This is Reynolds. Missed the first one. Alan Jordan will check in, replacing Robinson. Not much of a break for the senior. 6'5" forward. Second opportunity, 7:51 to play. Georgetown, Kentucky, MNU, Mid-American Nazarene University. This is the second game of our Fab Four doubleheader. That's 5 for Reynolds. 3-point game, and with the ball is Campbellsville. 2-3 zone now out of the made free throw. Trying to cut down the penetration of these guards has really hurt MACU in the second half. Kicked it to the corner, back out. Tyler grabbing with it. Give that up for Seaton. Xavier Seaton got out, contested that 3. Tyler didn't think he could get the 3 off, went up with it, then traveled with it. Violation, there hasn't been many. That's just the 3rd turnover for Campbellsville, where Mid-American Christian has 10. But it came at a key time with 7:20 to play. Pull-up jump shot, Seaton won't go. Alan Jordan runs down the rebound. That's his 11th of the game to go along with 23 points, a double-double. Harris, in a hurry, gives it off to Scott. Top of the key, left-handed dribble. Back to Harris. Love this guard duo. 3-point shot, won't go, hits the backboard first, and the miss by Scott. As Mann gets it across the timeline, takes it inside, and Rose puts it up and scores. Runnels with 7, a 1-point game. Mid-America Christian University, a little 3-0 run here to make it 79-78. This one could be a stem winder. That's an old play-by-play call. This one might be just that. We've got a player down, maybe a cramp here on Alan Jordan. Again, these teams are playing their 4th game since last Wednesday or Thursday, and Alan Jordan is down. Looks like he is facing it, he's suffering from a cramp here. If you played the game or played sports, you get him in that calf, and you're in a world of hurt. Let's take a look at that last basket for Mid-America Christian University. There's man crossover and a nice feed. And Runnels is there with the right hand on the right block up and in. 1-point game, 79-78 with 6:27 to play. Alan Jordan, the senior, 23 points, 11 rebounds. He's going to try to walk that off and stretch that calf over on the sidelines. Fair to say, Campbellsville, the Tigers need Mr. Alan Jordan in the lineup. Rob Robinson will check back in. And they have a device now that they just rub the back of that left calf with to get those knots out of it. Let's hope Alan Jordan can come back. Crossover Harris to the basket. How did he score that? Sekou Harris, the senior. Scott, the senior. Alan Jordan, the senior. Want to finish their careers playing on Tuesday night. 81-78. Take. Jump shot from the right wing. Bullseye. 2-point shot by Jarek Warren, his first 2 of the game. Inside of 6. 5:52 to be exact. 81-80. Campbellsville on the drive. Harris and an offensive foul. And that's Massenberg drawing that. What a gutty call there by Massenberg. He's got 4 fouls. He's got 4 fouls. It could have been his 5th foul. Let's take a little look here of Sekou Harris, who's had a big game with 24 points. Back to live action. 2-ball. Up and good by Nate Tate. He's got 8. And Mid-America Christian University back up in the lead at 82-81. And Alan Jordan kneeling at the sideline. Shot by Scott is going to be rejected. That starts transition. To man, loses control of it. Into the hands of Robinson. Here comes Sekou Harris for the Tigers. Big shot. Young leaves a little bit short. Rebounded by Massenberg. Gets it stripped. Loose on the deck. But ran down by the Evangels. Length of the court. Highlight time. Missed the bunny. Oh, no. Seton didn't know if he was going to jam it, lay off the glass, or just finger roll it in, and missed it. 4:50 to play. 82-81. Scott to Robinson. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Scott to Harris. Thought about a 3. Takes it to the paint and gets tripped by Massenberg. That's going to be his 5th. Massenberg can't believe it. You're going to ring me up for 5 and a little my foot got in the way. He ran over my foot. Massenberg will foul out with 9 points. It's a key loss for Mid-America Christian University. 4:33 to play, 82-81. Free throw time here for Sekou Harris, who's a 76% free throw shooter. Free throw up good. Harris with 25. What? 82-82. As you can see, Alan Jordan, I don't know if it's in your screen or not, he's number 1, kind of jogging in place there a little bit at half court. Trying to loosen up that calf as Harris has got 2 more free throws. He's got 26. 5 for 5 at the line. 4 assists and 26 points on the drive and a travel. That's the right call. Nate Tate has split the defenders. Came to a stop, slid his feet, and got called for traveling. 83-82, 4:20 to play. What a comeback here for Campbellsville. Trailed by 18 in the second half. Now they'll spread the court. No hurry in this man-to-man defense for Evangels. Going to work is Harris. Allen Jordan to the basket, to the rim. Couldn't get it to go, and down he goes. That starts transition. On the left wing is Tate, out of control. Kept his dribble alive and got away with the, and did not travel and draws the foul. What an effort by Nate Tate. Somehow Nate Tate hit the deck right in front of his bench. Kept dribbling the basket. Let's watch this. Here comes Tate in a hurry. Couldn't handle the pass. Just kept his dribble. Maybe got away with turning it over there, but hey, that's all right. Drove to the basket, then draws the foul. On Ron Scott, his second, team foul number 8. Free throw up, no good. Both teams actually with 9 team fouls. We're shooting double bonus the rest of the way. 3:53 to play. 83-82, Campbellsville University. The Mid-South Conference. Second one by Tate. This one's right through there. Tate with 9, and we're tied at 83. This is a prize fight. Both these teams have taken haymakers. Both these teams have been knocked down several times, but they're both back on their feet here in the 15th round. Who's got enough to get to the finish line? Will it be a decision or a knockout? Harris. Allen Jordan, yes! Well, that leg looked all right there on that drive. He's got 25 with 3:23 to play. Going to work is Devontae Reed. He's been quiet. Forced up a jump shot, no good. Tip try, no good. And Elliott Young gets it ripped away by Reed, and I think they're going to call a jump ball. And possession arrow will go in favor of Campbellsville. And let's look at that last Tigers basket. What a move by Harris. Somebody's got to know where Mr. Allen Jordan is. 85-83 as we near the 3-minute mark. You can see it on your screen. 3:03, 3:02. Inside of 3. Back out in the hands of Harris, the floor general. And like having 2 point guards in there with Scott and Harris. Ball's knocked away and stolen by Miller. Outlet to man, coast to coast, left good. Malcolm with 12 and timeout immediately. So one of the rare turnovers for Campbellsville, just their 5th, but it cost them a tie. There's the steal, and it's good night, Nurse. Layup, up, count it. We are tied at 85 with 2:43 to play. This is fun. Hope you're enjoying this. 3-0, trying to get to 4-0 and get to national championship game tomorrow here at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Let's take a look at Sekou Harris. This 5'11" guard has done just about everything. Look at that. Got it back in the game with that drive. Splitting the defenders, up and under. No fear. Spin move, up and under. Sekou Harris enjoying that. To the basket, up and under. 3 defenders there, but nobody can stop number 10. And we're tied at 85 with 2:43 to left. Mid-America Christian University, 1 timeout remaining. Campbellsville University has 2 remaining. You got to have a feeling here that it's going to come down to that. Right now, Campbellsville has a 22-11 margin, a free throw margin. That's been big. 12-9 in three-point shooting. Campbellsville has warmed up here in the second half. Out front with it is Ron Scott. They'll run a 1-4. Pop out, then he'll run away. Go down screen or go to the left side of the court. Ball in the hands of Harris. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Young. Inside to Allen Jordan. Forces one up. Maybe not the shot Allen Jordan wanted at the 2:14 mark. Mann's got it. Over to Tate. Thought about it. Going to take the three. In and out. And they're going to get a pushy foul on Robinson. His second. Team foul number 10. Two-shot opportunity here for Mid-America Christian. And that'll be Reed going to the free throw line. Devontae Reed. Five for 9, 6 for 10. Reed with 27 at 17 in the quarterfinal win over Cumberland's Kentucky. And Reed makes them both. 2-point game, 2:05 to play. Into the hands of Harris. High screen from Jordan, goes to work, right to the basket, the layup up and good. That is almost unstoppable. Harris can get that shot just about any time he wants it. He's got 28, minute 45 to play. Reed along the sideline, takes it to the baseline, and we'll have a pushing foul. This is game time. Get it to your superstar. Let's take a look at that last. The foul is on Robinson. Crossover. Leaves his feet. Protects the body. Protects the ball with his body. Puts it up and in. Foul on Robinson was his third. 2 shots for Reed. Yes. 29 for Reed, 28 for Harris. Mano a mano. 2 outstanding players battling it out, trying to get their team to a national championship game. And Reed, 4 free throws in a row, 89-87. As MACU hits the floor and says, we need to stop. Here comes Harris. Back out to D. John Allen Jordan over to Scott. Back to Harris. 14 on the shot clock. Minute 22 on the game clock. Here goes Harris to the basket. Stripped and he's going to get fouled. Turned his back to the basket. I don't know what kind of shot he was going to get off there. It'll be on Mann. His second. Team foul number 10. 2-shot opportunity for Harris. It was a 76% free throw shooter with a minute 18 to play. Two to tie. First one on the way, yes. Harris with 29. Second opportunity. Up next, Georgetown, Kentucky, Mid-America Nazarene University. Free throw on the way, yes. 30 for Harris, 30 for Reed. As Mann walks it across the timeline, minute 14 to play. Tied at 89. The ball is stripped. Here comes Harris. Harris couldn't get hold of the ball. He'd gone to the basket. He's going to go to the basket anyway. Shot up, no good. Tip try by Young, no good. And rebounded by Mann. Mann on the push. To the basket, to the goal. Shot no good. Tip try still loose. And Harris runs it down with 54 seconds left. 29 on the game clock. 25 on the shot clock, 48 on the game clock. Harris, frantic pace there. He's got the basketball. Tied at 89. Do we win it in regulation or we go another 5? Harris to the basket. Gets a strip, knocked away, stolen. And then a timeout called by Devontae Reed with 32.1 seconds left. Harris Harris took it in, but a great defensive play. I don't know if we had that one for you or not. I think we do. There's no doubt Harris is going to go to the rack. Here he comes, spin move, lost his balance a little bit, and then Reed just ripped it away from him, then called an immediate timeout. Mid-American Christian University has out of timeouts. Campbellsville University has 2 remaining in an 89-89 tie. It was 55-44 at halftime in favor of the Evangels from Oklahoma City. But Campbellsville fought back from as many as 18 down to take a 4-point lead. But then the Evangels fought back to tie it, and here we are. 89-89, 32.1 seconds left. Miller will throw it in bounds to Mann. About 2.5 seconds between the game and the shot clock. Mann picked up by Alan Jordan out front. Man to man, they'll spread the court. Watch them go at about the 8-second mark. You want to get a shot and then a tip try. You don't want to go over somebody's back. So Reed, give and go! Miller shot, yes! 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Here comes Harris. To the basket, to the rim, shot, wouldn't go inside, rebounded inside and fouled on Campbellsville with 1.9 seconds left. Let's take a look at those last 2 plays, and right now, which might be the game winner. Little give and go. Miller's shot went in. It looked like maybe it was a tip, but no, we're going to give that to Miller. That's his 16th. And then getting the defensive rebound was Miller. They're going to come over and look at that last play. We could see that last basket again, guys, on replay to see if there was a hand up near the net. Let's take another look at that. Here comes the drive. And this is just going to be the knockaway and the rebound. I'm thinking about the play, maybe, guys, if we have the one before that on the bucket for Campbellsville. We're going to show that to you now. Look at the drive. And was there interference? Did a player's hand get up into the net? Let's take a look at it here. Here's the backdoor cut. Going to the basket is Miller. There's the shot off the glass. And was it a Campbellsville player, or was it who got a hand on the net? See it one more time here. And it looked like it was Campbellsville player, and then the ball was going through the net and touched by Mann. But they're going to count the bucket, 91-89. Good job in the truck there, guys. 2 point, they're going to add 2 point, they're going to add 0.4 of a second to it. 2.3, free throw up, off the mark. So Campbellsville is going to get an opportunity here. Now, if you hit this free throw from Mid-American Christian University, it's a 3-point game. And then do you foul immediately before Campbellsville can get a 3-point shot off? Second throw by Miller, and he missed them both. An immediate timeout for Alan Jordan, 1.6. 0.8 of a second went off. I think they're going to look at this again and maybe add some time to that. The referees will come over to the scorer's table about 5 feet from where I'm sitting here, and they'll add some time to that, presumably. It says 1.6. It was 2.4 on the missed free throw, and it's not, this clock does not start on a missed free throw until a player touches the basketball. So now it's a 2-point game, and that takes that off the table, fouling. So Campbellsville will have an opportunity to try to break somebody open to get a 2, maybe throw it to the basket, or a 3 to try to win it. As the 2 of the game officials will take a look, see exactly how much time is left on this game. Coming up next, after intermission, will be Georgetown, Kentucky against MNU, Mid-American Nazarene University. Let's see what they do with the game clock here. They've seen the replay. It'll be at least 2. They're gonna put 2 seconds on it.
2 seconds.
So 4/10 of a second came off the clock. 2 seconds left. Campbellsville will have to go the length of the court. They do have a timeout left if they can get it to half court and maybe call another quick timeout. And they just called their last timeout. So this is the play that they're going to design. Keith Atkins, 16 years, not his first rodeo. He's been in this situation before. This Tigers team came into this tournament looking to make the quarterfinals for the first time since 2008. Well, they're in the Fab Four. They're trying to make it to the national championship game tomorrow night here in Kansas City. All eyes are on Coach Atkins. Do you throw it the length of the court to get a shot? If you're Mid-America Christian University, do you guard the player throwing it in to make it a high arching shot, an arching throw? You don't want it thrown out like a QB would throw it down the court, catch, turn, shoot. 2 seconds is ample time to catch, turn, and get a shot off. Let's see who throws it in. It's Alan Jordan, Elliott Young, Sekou Harris, Ron Scott, Hagen, and Rob Robinson. Scott is not on the court. Man will guard the ball. Here we go, 2 seconds to play. Robinson throws it the length of the court. There's Alan Jordan, throws it away. Nobody could get the hand on it. They were going for their home run ball to Alan Jordan. Bodies hit the deck, but the ball will be brought back to the other end of the court. Let's see that. They went with the home run. Tried to get a screen. Here comes Alan Jordan. The pass was just a little too tall. Now, if you're Campbellsville, you need to foul immediately. And they'll have a foul before any time went off the clock. And that's going to go against Robinson. That'll be his 4th, and that'll send Devontae Reed right to the free throw line. Get both teams out of timeouts. Free throw up, good. Nate Tate's got 10. This one sends Mid-America Christian University to the championship game. Up the line, bullseye. Evangels will advance. Young shot at the end, off the glass, and it's over. Mid-America Christian University gets a big lead. Sees that lead evaporate, comes back and wins it down the stretch, and wins a 93-89 thrilling victory over Campbellsville University from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Up next, Georgetown and Mid-American Nazarene. Let's take a look at some of these stats. Campbellsville 28 for 67, 9 for 26 from beyond the arc, 24 for 27 at the line. That kept the Tigers in the game. What an effort by Sekou Harris, playing his last game, 30 points. DeJohn Allen Jordan playing in his last game for the Tigers. He had 25, 13 for Rob Robinson, 11 for Ron Scott. For Mid-America Christian University, the Evangels We were looking at some of the highlights. 32 of 67, cooled down in the second half. Still shot 47.8%. 12 for 22 from beyond the arc. 17 of 27 from the line. Devontae Reed, the junior, will have another game. He has 30. 16 for Brian Miller, 12 for Malcolm Mann, 10 for Nate Tate, and 9 for Jerry Massenberg. So, Mid-America Christian University, representing the Sooner Athletic Conference, the Evangels, have moved to the national championship game, where they'll play the winner of the number one seeded team, Georgetown, Kentucky, as they face Mid-America Nazarene University. That game is straight ahead. From Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, this is Mark Miller. More after this.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
My name is Marcus Walker. I was All-State, won a state championship, a high school All-American, and played college and pro ball. I played because I love the game. I grind to be the best. I sweat because I put in work. I'm strong because I believe. When I want to bring it before game time, I come to the house that college basketball built, the CBE. No matter your skill, take it to another level. Elevate your game right here at the College Basketball Experience at Sprint Center.
Well, I mean, there's different types of tomatoes. You're going to have the type that goes...
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Let's take a trip to the edge of the night to put our footprints all over the world. Leaving footprints all over the world.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.